The cure for the hiccups. Max has the hiccups. A very, very, very bad case. She tries holding her breath, but it doesn't work. She tries drinking water upside down, but spills all over herself. She tries standing on her head and doing a somersault, and eating a spoonful of sugar, and turning a cartwheel, and plugging her nose and tasting a lemon and guessing when her next hiccup will arrive, but not all at the same time. The only way to get rid of the hiccups, her grandmother tells her, is to wait. If you're patient enough, they'll tiptoe away on their own. You won't even notice. Max is good at a lot of things. Being the first to soccer practice, and the first to figure out a puzzle, and the first to finish brushing her teeth at night. But she's not very good at being patient. Her grandmother is always telling her to slow down, to stop, to sit and listen to the rustle and hum of the trees, to close her eyes and feel the warmth of the sun on her face, to pause, to wait, to be. But Max never has time for any of that. And she doesn't have time for the hiccups. There are simply too many things to do. How hard she tries, Max can't stop thinking about her hiccups. Maybe she thinks she'll have them forever. Maybe she'll set a world record. Maybe they'll never go away. For the rest of her life, she'll be known as Hiccup Girl. And there won't be a single thing she can do about it. Dogs and babies will stop to stare at her. Doctors will study her. They'll keep track of how many times she hiccups every minute, every hour, every week, every year. Thrown out of schools and theaters and museums for being too loud. She'll spoil every surprise party. And she'll never win a game of pick-up sticks again. One day, when she becomes president, her hiccups will be heard around the world. People will hand her glasses of water wherever she goes. None of it will help. For a long time, Max just sit there, trying to forget about all of that. She listens to the screech of the leaves as the trees sway in the wind. She feels the sun on her face and the quiet thump of her heart. She breathes in and then out, in and then out. For the first time all day, she stops. She pauses. She waits. For the first time all day, she just is. "How are the hiccups?" her grandmother asks, and Max opens her eyes. "They're never going away," she says. Her grandmother smiles. "Are you sure about that?" She's very still for a moment, then another. She waits and waits, and then she laughs. Because they're gone. Her hiccups are gone. She won't have to be studied by science. She won't be in any of the record books. She won't have to drink water upside down after doing a cartwheel that turned into a handstand while eating a lemon and plugging her nose ever again. Or at least until the next time. Just then, her little brother walks by and hiccup! Max looks at her grandmother, and her grandmother looks at Max. "You better go tell him the cure," she says with a wink. And so Max does. She says to her little brother, "It's actually very easy. All you have to do is be patient." And so together they sit there, watching the sun burn down like a candle in the sky, listening to the wind and move through the trees, waiting, waiting until finally, when neither of them is paying attention, the hiccups tiptoe away.